Today we're going to practice identifying equivalent linear expressions again, just some extra practice from what you've already started on yesterday. So this addresses Standard 7 EEA1. Our objective today is that students will be able to determine equivalent linear expressions. Select the expressions that are equivalent to 9s plus 3. Now all of these answer choices today are boxes, as you see, because that means it's a select all. So that could be still just one correct answer, or it could be all of them. So there may just be one correct answer, there may be multiple correct answers. So we need to distribute this 9. So that's going to be 9 times s. Bring down your plus sign. 9 times 3. So 9 times s is 9s, and 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, so in this first one, the 27 has the s on it, not the 9, so that cannot be an answer choice. We cannot add 9s and 27 together because they're unlike terms, because the 27 does not have an s, so it can't be this one. To check option 3, we're going to have to distribute that 9. 9 times 3 would be 27. And 9 times s would be 9s. And we know that that 27 can be moved to the front, so this one would be an equivalent one. And then once again, we cannot add those together or subtract those since they're unlike terms, so it could not be 12s. So for this first example, your only correct answer was the third answer choice. In number 2, you can add these two together. They are like terms because they both have the variable x. So 6x plus 5x would be 11x. So that is that one. Now you still need to check your others. So let's go back to that first one. 5x plus 5x. Remember that in front of every variable is an imaginary 1. So 5 plus 1 plus 5 would also be 11x. The second answer choice, that dot means multiply, so that means x times 11, which is still 11x. So that would also be an answer choice, or correct answer. And then 5x plus 6x would also give you 11x. So all 4 of those would be correct. Pause your video and try examples 3 and 4. So we have negative 8b plus 5b. Those are like terms because they both have the variable b. So do you have more negative or more positive? 8 is a greater number here, so you have more negative. And are you going to add or subtract 8 and 5? We will subtract those because they have different signs in front of them. So 8 minus 5 is 3b. So obviously the first one is a correct answer. Remember that there's an imaginary 1 here in front of this b. So just try to work with 2 of these at a time. So negative 9 plus 1. We've got more negative. We have more negative. And are we going to add or subtract 9 and 1? Since they have different signs in front of them, we will subtract them. So 9 minus 1 is 8b. And then come back and get your 5b. Now, do you have more negative or more positive? We still have more negative. And are we going to add or subtract 8 and 5? Since they have different signs in front of them, we will subtract them. 8 minus 5 is 3. And don't forget your variable b. So again, we get negative 3b. Okay, b minus 3 cannot be subtracted because those are unlike terms. And b minus 3 is not the same as negative 3b. So that one cannot be an answer. Same way with the last one, negative 2b. Okay, negative 2b is not equivalent to negative 3b. So you got the first 2. Okay, in number 4, we have to distribute this 7. So 7 times 2u is 14u, plus 7 times 6 is 42, and then plus 4u. We need to combine our like terms here, which is 14u plus 4u, which is 18u, and then bring your 42 over. You cannot add 18u and 42 because they're unlike terms. Now, in your answer choices here, you're going to have to solve or simplify each one of these answer choices to see which ones match 18u plus 42. Obviously, we can go ahead and check this last box because that's exactly what we got. However, we're going to have to distribute the 7 in all the other answer choices. So 7 times u is 7u. 7 times u again is 7u. And 7 times 6 is 42. And then we've still got plus 4u. Okay, we need to combine our like terms. So 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18u. And then we bring down our 42. So again, we get the same thing. Again, we have to distribute the 7. So 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 2u is 14u plus 4u. So that is 42 plus, and we can combine those two, 18u. And we've already talked about the fact that we can rewrite 18u plus 42 as 42 plus 18u. So this one is correct. Now in this third one, we still have the 7 to distribute, even though it's written at the back of the parentheses. So 7 times 2u is 14u. 7 times 6 is 42 plus 4u. So we combine those like terms. 14 and 4 is 18u plus 42. So all 4 of those were correct. Pause your video and try examples 5 and 6. Okay, we're going to distribute the 4. So 4 times k is 4k. Bring down your minus sign. And 4 times 2 is 8. So we're looking for 4k minus 8. Obviously, it cannot be 2k. The a is negative, but it does not have a k on it in our answer. So we can go ahead and eliminate that one. Okay, we need to check these other two. So the 4 is written here in the back, but we still distribute it to each term inside. So 4 times k is 4k, minus 4 times 2, which is 8. So that one is the same. In this second one, 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, plus 4 times k is 4k. And we've talked about the fact that we can rewrite 4k minus 8 as negative 8 plus 4k. So it will be the first two answer choices. Okay, we're going to distribute the 3. So 3 times negative 8r is negative 24r. And 3 times 8 is 24 minus 3r. So we're going to combine our like terms. Negative 24 minus 3r. You've obviously got more negative. And since the signs in front of those are the same, we will add 24 and 3, which is 27r plus 24. And we cannot simplify 27r plus 24 because they're unlike terms. Okay, so this last answer choice, we see the 24 has the r on it, which is not what we have here in our answer. So I can go ahead and eliminate that one. Okay, we will need to distribute the 3 in this one. So 3 times negative 8r is negative 24r. And 3 times 8 is 24 minus 3r. So negative 24 minus 3, we already talked about, is negative 27r plus 24. which is exactly what we had when we simplified the expression. Negative 11r plus 24 just obviously is not equivalent to negative 27r plus 24, so we can eliminate that one. In this third one, we will need to distribute the 3. So 3 times negative 9r is negative 27r. 3 times r is 3r. And 3 times 8 is 24. And then minus 3r. So we're going to combine our like terms here. And we do have 3 of them this time. However, 3r minus 3r, that gives you 0. So those really just cancel out and leave you with negative 27r plus 24, which is another correct answer. So the first one and the third one was the correct answers. Okay, pause your video and try examples 7 and 8. So we talked about the fact that when we had this plus sign here, it made things a little easier for us because we could just bring everything down. So that's going to be 9q plus 2 plus negative 4q minus 3. Now that does give us SOX right here. So that's going to be 9q plus 2. Those SOX do not match, so minus 4q minus 3. Okay, we're going to combine our like terms. So 9q minus 4q is 5q. And 2 minus 3, you have more negative. And we're going to subtract those two because they have different signs in front of them. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So we are looking for 5q minus 1. Obviously, we can go ahead and check that last answer choice. So let's check the first answer choice, 9q plus 2 plus negative 3q minus 4. So remember, whenever that plus sign is right here, we can just bring everything down. And when we bring everything down, we're going to end up with SOX right here. So we're going to rewrite that as 9q plus 2. Those are not matching SOX, so minus 3q minus 4. So your like terms is 9q minus 3q, which is 6q, and 2 minus 4 is negative 2. So that one is not an answer choice that we want to choose because that one is incorrect, 6q minus 2. Okay, in the second one, we can just bring everything down, but we've got SOX twice right here. So we have 9q. Let me see, let's write it over here. 9q plus 2, those are not matching SOX, so minus 4q minus 3. So 9q minus 4q is 5q, and 2 minus 3, you have more negative, and we subtract the two numbers since they have different signs, and we get 5q minus 1. So that one is a correct answer. Okay, same thing again, since we've got this plus sign here, we can bring everything down. However, this will become SOX, so that's going to be 2q plus 9 minus 3q minus 4. So 2q minus 3q is negative q, and 9 minus 4 is positive 5. So that is not a correct answer. So you should have got the second one and the fourth one. Okay, in number 8, we're going to have to distribute the 7. So 7 times negative 7x is negative 49x. 7 times 2 is positive 14, and then bring down your minus 4. That gives you negative 49x. These are your only two like terms here, 14 minus 4, which is positive 10. So we're looking for negative 49x plus 10. So we can go ahead and eliminate this second one because it says minus 2 instead of plus 10. So we know that's not one. Okay, in that first one, we're going to have to distribute the 7 in order to check. So 7 times negative 7x is negative 49x. 7 times 2 is 14. And then minus 4. So we're going to keep that negative 49x. 14 minus 4 is positive 10. So that one is a correct answer. This third one, we need to distribute the 7. So 7 times negative 8x is negative 56x. 7 times x is 7x. 7 times 2 is 14. And then minus 4. So we're going to combine our like terms here. So negative 56 plus 7 is negative 49x. And 14 minus 4 is positive 10. So that one is a correct answer. In this last one, we will distribute the 7. So 7 times negative 9x is negative 63x. Plus 7 times 2x is 14x. And 7 times 2 is 14. And then we still have the minus 4 to bring down. So this time our like terms are negative 63 plus 14x. So you have more negative. Since the signs are different in front of 63 and 14, we will subtract those. So we're going to do 63 minus 14. We'll have to borrow from the 6. So 13, subtract 4 gives you 9. And 5 minus 1 is 4. So we get negative 49x. And 14 minus 4 is positive 10. So the first, third, and fourth answer choices were correct. Okay, you have your exit slip. Go ahead and pause your video. It says Ava and Jacob each swam a 2-lap swimming race. Ava took 31.49 seconds to finish her first lap and 30.03 seconds to finish her second lap. Jacob finished his 2-lap swimming race 1.76 seconds faster than Ava. What was Jacob's total swimming time in seconds after she finished her 2-lap race? So to see how long it took Ava, we're going to have to add her 2 times together. So her first lap was 31.49. And her second lap was 30.03. 9 and 3 is 12. 4 and 1 is 5. Don't forget to bring down your decimal. 1 and 3 is 6. So her total time was 61.52 seconds. Now it says Jacob finished his 2-lap swimming race 1.76 seconds faster than Ava. Okay, I know when you see that faster than Ava, you think of adding it to it. However, if he was faster than her, then it took him less time than it did her. So you're going to have to take her time of 61.52 and subtract the 1.76 that he was faster. So 12 minus 6 is 6. You can't take 7 from 4, so the 1 becomes a 0 and the 4 becomes a 14. 14 minus 7 is 7. Again, we have to borrow and regroup. 10 minus 1 is 9. So Jacob's total swimming time was 59.76 seconds. That completes today's lesson. Go ahead and complete your assessment.